Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Lessons. Today we'll listen to a new story called A Day with Tom. Listen carefully, repeat after storyteller if you want, and try to imagine what's happening in your mind. At the end, we'll learn new words with meanings and examples. Let's begin. Part 1. The Morning.
Tom is a young man who lives in a big city. He works in an office not far from his home. Every morning, Tom wakes up at 7 o'clock. He stretches, yawns, and smiles. He says,
"Good morning, world."
He takes a quick shower and brushes his teeth. Then he makes breakfast, toast with jam and a cup of coffee. Tom loves coffee. He drinks it every morning. While eating, he checks the weather on his phone. It's sunny today, a perfect day for walking.
Part 2. The Journey to Work.
Tom leaves his apartment and walks to the bus stop. He likes walking because it helps him wake up. The street is busy. People are going to work. Some are talking on their phones. Others are buying coffee. Tom sees a woman walking her dog. The dog is small and fluffy. It looks at Tom and wags its tail. When the bus comes, Tom gets on and finds a seat near the window. He watches the city passing by, shops, cafes, and tall buildings. After 15 minutes, the bus stops near his office. Tom gets off, waves to the driver, and says,
"Thank you."
Part 3. At the Office.
Tom works in a travel company. He helps customers plan their holidays. At his desk, he turns on his computer. He checks emails and writes a few messages. He answers questions about flights and hotels. His coworker, Sarah, comes to his desk.
Good morning, Tom.
She says,
"Good morning, Sarah. How are you today?"
I'm fine, thanks. Let's have lunch together later.
"Sure, I'd like that."
Tom replies. The morning goes quickly. Tom makes phone calls, prints documents, and talks to clients.
Part 4. Lunchtime.
At 1 o'clock, Tom and Sarah go to a small cafe near the office. It smells wonderful, like fresh bread and coffee. Tom orders a sandwich and orange juice. Sarah orders soup and tea. They sit by the window and talk about their plans. Sarah wants to visit Spain next summer. Tom wants to go hiking in the mountains. After lunch, they pay the bill and walk back to the office together. The sun is warm and a soft wind blows through the street.
Part 5. The Afternoon.
In the afternoon, Tom finishes his reports and sends them to his manager. He checks his to-do list. Everything is done. Before leaving, he cleans his desk and shuts down his computer. He feels good when the workday is over. He says goodbye to his coworkers and leaves the building. Outside, the sky is still blue. He takes a deep breath of fresh air and smiles.
Part 6. The Evening.
On the way home, Tom stops at a supermarket. He buys some rice, vegetables, and chicken for dinner. At home, he puts on music and starts cooking. The smell of food fills the kitchen. While the rice is cooking, he washes the dishes and waters his plants. Tom likes his small green plants. They make his apartment feel cozy. After dinner, Tom watches a short movie online. It's a comedy, and he laughs a lot. Before going to bed, he reads a few pages of a book. His eyes feel heavy. He closes the book, turns off the light, and says quietly,
"Good night."
It was a busy day, but a happy one.
Mini Dictionary. Apartment. A place to live, usually inside a big building. A home that is part of a larger house or block. For example, Tom lives in a small apartment in the city. Stretch. To move your arms or body to wake up or relax. You stretch after sleeping or sitting for a long time. Example, he stretches before getting out of bed. Fluffy, soft and light like a cloud or fur. Often used to describe animals or pillows. For example, the dog has fluffy white hair. Tail, the long part at the back of an animal. Dogs and cats move their tails when they're happy. Example, the dog wags its tail when it sees Tom. Seat, a place where you sit. You can find a seat on a bus, train, or in a room. For example, Tom sits by the window seat. Customer, a person who buys something. In a shop or company, customers ask for help or products. Example, Tom helps customers plan their trips. Coworker, a person who works with you, someone in the same company or team. For example, Sarah is Tom's coworker. Sandwich, food made with 2 pieces of bread and something inside. It can have cheese, meat, or vegetables. Example, Tom eats a cheese sandwich for lunch. Bill, the paper that shows how much you must pay. You get a bill in a cafe or restaurant. For example, they pay the bill after lunch. Wind, moving air that you can feel outside. Wind can be soft or strong. Example, a soft wind blows through the trees. Report, written information about work or progress. People write reports to show what they have done. For example, Tom finishes his monthly report. Supermarket, a large store for food and home items. You can buy almost everything there. Example, Tom stops at the supermarket after work. Plant, a living thing that grows in soil and needs water and light. Flowers, trees, and grass are plants. For example, he waters his plants every evening. Comedy, in a funny movie or show. A comedy makes people laugh. For example, Tom watches a comedy before bed. Cozy, warm, and comfortable, a place that feels safe and pleasant. For example, Tom's apartment feels cozy at night. Great work today! You listened to a complete story in English. The more you listen, the easier English becomes. So listen again tomorrow and repeat the sentences aloud. If you like this story, please give the video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more easy English lessons. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.